Hi everyone, 732 Review Crew here. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And we are back with Battlestar Galactica Season 2, Episode 3. Now, I am very excited for this one. There's a lot of stuff moving going forward, and right now we're very curious about what the baby is in reference to Six and Baltar, as well as what's going to happen with Adama and the XO, considering will he recover enough to take back over, or will the XO be in charge for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I'm also curious to see what they do with Boomer.
True.
Honestly, because you're in the camp of they should just kill her, kind of, and I'm in the camp of like that seems. I feel like they're gonna interrogate.
But they're like, yeah, we'll see what happens.
And when? I'm sorry. How will Starbuck and Hilo get home? Sorry.
Yeah, I have. I feel like that's going to be some like loophole random shit where they're like, "Oh, look, a new ship! Yay!"
Well, we can use the arrow to teleport to Kobol.
They're going to look for a ship.
Yeah, they're going for a ship.
Yeah,
and we're kind of currently recovering from Cylons being on the Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. So, without further ado, I think we're ready to just jump right into this episode. So, thank you for joining us, and we are starting in 3, 2, 1.
Nothing awaits them eternal life, no damnation.
Oh, new outfit?
Only oblivion, because they died here on Kobol.
Doc, let's go. Doc, you hear me?
I feel like that had really ominous implications.
I just don't respond to the title Doc. A dock is a platform for loading and unloading material. My title is Doctor or Mr. Vice President. Don't mind.
You are loading, are you not?
What a dumb joke.
Crash!
Oh, yeah, Chief, we're right there.
You lost 2 people already.
Tree line, 2 o'clock.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, no, that's Helens.
They're building something.
Chief, is that a
missile.
Oh, fuck.
They're building a missile battery.
Why aren't they chasing us?
Because they don't have to. They can just sit back, launch a missile barrage that'll wipe out every living thing in this valley.
Do you think the gods are here? The president needs your help. Move. Doctor! Doctor!
Why does the president need his help?
I love that he's chain smoking.
2 bullets, 9mm. This one last.
No, they are 9mm.
They would nick the aorta.
Uh-huh.
Now we remove the spleen.
They were 9mm. That was it. Chest X-rays hun right.
I feel like that's a different thing.
We're gonna lose him.
X-rays hun right. The bullet's right behind his heart.
Is he gonna make it? How should I know I'm not a psychic? Now get the hell out of here.
It was a 9mm.
It was. Fuck you guys.
Damn it, Kim. Learn the instruments. I said a 3.7 mag.
He's gonna make it.
Lamp.
Uh-oh.
No, you've been good.
Pour it out.
Why aren't you in the break?
Because no one put me in there.
That was great. That was awesome, actually.
Why aren't you in the break?
I'm on duty, sir. Planning the search and rescue mission.
Search and rescue? For who? We lose a plane and nobody tells me?
The people on Kobol.
Symes is senior pilot now. He can plan the SAR.
You asked me to command the air group when I'm on duty, and I'm on duty, so am I in command or not?
He's acting kind of funny.
Lieutenant Gata, why are you hovering about?
It's the press. They're demanding to know how much longer we plan on holding them and when they can contact their home ships.
They demand. They're in no position to demand anything. You tell them to shut their yaps. We'll get to them in due time.
Excuse me, sir. Evidently, the Quorum of 12 is aboard. They're demanding to see you.
Quorum of 12?
They demand. Commanding job, commanding a Battlestar.
Is she having withdrawals?
Okay.
Is she having Chamala withdrawals?
Seems like it.
I'm sorry. I'm finding it hard to think. It's withdrawal.
Yep, in case Kamala withdrawal. Maybe we wean her off of that.
Greed, envy. It's man's one true art form.
You've done some killing of your own, I think.
Yes, well, we're your children. You taught us well. Our child God will bring that salvation, but only if you accept your role as her father and her guardian.
I'm not ready for that, right? I'm not a father.
Be a man, Gaius.
Yeah, guys.
The time is coming when you'll have to act like one.
They're building an anti-aircraft battery.
Anti-aircraft? For what? There are no other aircraft around.
The rescue mission.
The Galactica's gonna send a search and rescue team.
Should be up in the air in, I don't know, 90 minutes?
90 minutes? We got men down on that fracking planet!
Whom he forgot about.
Who he disregarded.
I don't suppose you want to do this for me.
Never was much for public speaking, sir.
So why
Colonel, what exactly is going on? We have been cooped up in here.
Roslin suborned mutiny and sedition aboard this ship.
It does not matter what Adama felt. He had absolutely no authority.
Adama knew exactly what he was doing.
I hate that they have the
martial
little...
law and usher in a military dictatorship. Isn't that right, Colonel? Are you declaring martial law?
Absolutely not. I know for a fact that the old man hated the very idea of martial law.
I move that the Quorum demand immediate access to President Roslin.
Excellent. I second it.
Motion carries. Colonel, we demand immediate access to the president.
Demand.
Politics.
I will take your demand under advisement.
Well, he doesn't seem to be doing... No one's asking. Everyone's demanding shit from him. And he's like...
Are you all right?
It's the wife.
I would like to have a conversation with my attorney. Could you arrange that? Yeah, sure, right. I'm sorry. Excuse me. There's just a ringing. Excuse me. Ringing. Okay, then. Take care.
Tinnitus from withdrawals.
That sounds terrible.
Oh my God. Ellen, hi.
What about Ellen?
She remembered her name.
Why did her headache go away when she left the room?
You know, Mikey, I put zero significance at that. I don't know if you're onto something or if you're crazy.
What the fuck is he doing, bro?
He's having fun. He's being a man in the forest.
He's Tarzan.
He's got his Jane with him.
Sorry, Dick, did you say it was guarded by 2 Centurions? Yes, I did. In that time, they didn't leave their post. Sure. 2 more out by the dish.
But the 2 by the dish left.
That's a lot of silence. You ever handle a weapon?
Jeez. Yeah, weapon.
You're not suggesting we attack the Cylons. We owe it to Socinis and Tarn to take those frackers out before they kill anyone else.
Suicide mission, yeah!
LT, a word in private.
I just joined to pay for dental school.
We can't go up against an armed and defend a position like that. They'll wipe us out in the first 2 minutes.
That's enough! Chief, look, under the circumstances, it's important that you keep your cool.
I don't believe I've lost my cool.
I disagree.
I fail to see what this has to do with Socinis and Tarn.
Maybe that's why I'm an officer and you're not.
He's crash automated.
I mean, don't worry. Yeah, he's more worried about the dead than the living. You know?
Trying to get revenge. Sam, why? You're supposed to be a beautiful, perfect child.
What's all this graph business?
Graph 2.
It's a 5-paragraph order. It's a basic command tool that's taught at officer candidate school. It's just not usually used this literally in the field.
They don't usually say the graph. So he's going by the book.
Look, no disrespect, but like, why are we always going uphill? Does anybody else think that this plan is fracking nuts? I'll tell you what's fair. This is fair. We'll have a show of hands.
No,
right? Everybody who thinks
absolutely
that it's
not.
unfair.
This is
then
not a democracy.
Well, it's
the
not.
LT's in charge. There's no questions.
We've already lost 2 men, Chief. How many more people are we going to lose?
You need to sit
Can't
down.
have a breakdown.
And shut up right now. Nobody tells
He's
me to
not
shut
in the
up. I'm the vice
military.
president. And shut up.
I'm the vice president!
Callie, you're gonna flank out to the left, making a feint on the Cylon position, hopefully drawing their fire long enough for me and Celix to flank out to the right and get a shot at the council.
I mean, seems like a well thought out plan, though, right? She's not doing good.
No.
Pythia foretold the rise of a leader who would lead all humanity to salvation.
The crazy woman in the jail cell.
Corporal Benner, there's a
drug that priests sometimes use. It's called Kamala extract.
She's crazy.
I know.
No, really, Saul. She's lost it. Should let him see her. The press, the quorum, all of them. That leaves you in unchallenged command of this ship and this fleet.
Just until the old man gets back on his feet.
One of you will turn against the others.
But if the attack fails?
You'll die.
Not me. I'm God's instrument.
God turned his back on Kobol. Turned his back on man and the false gods he worshipped. What happens on Kobol is not his will.
Shit, you're alone here, bro. Sorry, man.
It's time to junk some toasters.
Here you go. Here's your handgun to shoot giant metal robots with. Good luck. Is that telling you, Mr. Vice President?
Jeez.
What the fuck?
It's better than nothing.
Yes, but he's also in the position for covering fire. What's it? He's thinking from a handgun.
Ding, 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 ding. He got his Kamala extract.
And she's gonna be rational when they go down there to see.
There's 5 Cylons at the launcher.
Uh-oh. Who's the Cylon in the group? Is it her, the medic?
Are you absolutely certain about the 2 guards at the dish?
No.
I know, I saw.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
they brought the 2 that were guarding the dish down here. Now the dish is unprotected.
Gosh, Chief, that dish is like almost a click away.
So what? It's unprotected. We can go take it out. We don't have to take on the whole Cylon army.
Chief, we gotta go. There's no time for discussion. All right, everyone, move out. It's game time. We're taking out these toasters before they kill any more of us.
So the doctor betrayed them, technically, right?
I don't think it was that.
Gonna be Callie?
Callie, I said move. Listen to me. We still have time to double back and take out the dish.
I can't do it.
Callie, move!
Is Callie betray?
Whoa, hey, put it down.
Someone shoot him.
Put it down, right now. Oh, God. Listen to me. 3.
Yeah, Baltar.
Heard the Cylons heard that, though, right?
No one's shooting.
Yup, there it is.
Shut up, Mike. God, I didn't expect him to die.
God damn.
Now you're a man.
My god. No! Gee, apparently I should have just waited at the temple. Oh no!
Gaius, you have to do it. It's you, Gaius.
Gaius!
Gaius! Gaius!
Shoot the thumper, Gaius!
Gaius! You're a man now, Gaius.
Aim down scope, goddammit.
Gotta take the radar out, it can't track. So it doesn't matter if it's locked on, it'll unlock.
We did it!
Missiles, there's a battery down there!
They fired all 6 though.
No lock, they're not locking on us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the radar's dead.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't stop advancing, pretty much, right?
Did they only have 1 shot in their grenade launcher? No.
Wait, no shot. He did it? Or is it the Raptor?
It's gotta be the Raptor.
It's gotta be the Raptor.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
Why did he do that? Just because he thought they were all dead, so might as well go out shooting kind of thing?
Yeah.
I have a statement I'd like to make. The attempted military coup against the lawful government of the colonies is illegal, ill-advised, and clearly doomed to failure.
The arrow of Apollo will open the tomb of Artemis or something.
We have found the city of the gods, and when we retrieve the arrow, we will open the tomb of Athena, and we will find the road to Earth.
Madam President, have you
The
read
Geminon person, probably.
Carefully and many times.
She got the Gemini vote.
I think she just got through to Tom too.
The scrolls tell us that a dying leader will lead
Now
us
she's gonna be like, I'm dying.
She's not dying. She's crazy.
I am dying. I have a few months to live. And in that time, I will lead the people to salvation. It is my sole purpose.
All of this happened, and all of this will happen again.
I'm not liking any of this.
This is beautiful.
You don't like the religious analogies?
The whole show's been.
She just said it, and it is. She said it, and they're like, she's the chosen one. She is definitely the person. She's also the president. They should be like bowing to the president, you know?
She's not the president. She's the prophet that leads them to salvation.
Well, she can't be both.
Yes, you can.
Nope.
Doesn't say that in the scrolls. It actually specifically says that in the scrolls. A dying leader will be their prophet.
Thank you, Kobol.
Thank the gods.
How did Crashdown die?
Leading the charge.
Callie seemed like she was like...
No one's gonna fight him on this.
Yeah.
Well, I think Callie just felt some type of way because she's like, he was gonna fucking execute me, bro.
So proud of you guys.
She's so creepy.
Yeah.
Matter is my heritage. Is that a lesson I'm supposed to pass on to our child?
Hey, Doctor, let's go! Doctor, come on!
I'll be your conscience.
He's a real wanderer. Like, every chance he gets, he just kind of walks away.
So we can talk to her without being freaked out.
Without everyone being like, hey, are you okay? Doing that whole talking to the
wall again
thing.
Now you're kissing the wall again. Ash that.
Man, smoking fucking 6 feet away. Yeah, dude, please ash your cigarette.
Yeah, that was... That...
I really fracked things up.
It's supposed to be as stubborn as the doctor.
As it appears obvious that the government cannot function under the current circumstances, I have decided to dissolve the Quorum of 12.
Bro, what?
And as of this moment, I have declared martial law.
Is he tripping? Is he power tripping? Is that what's happening?
He didn't want this.
No, Adama didn't want this.
No, he said he didn't want command or anything.
Oh, but that pure sweet goodness that is power. I think he just likes to make everyone mad.
Get those people the hell off my ship. Yes, sir.
Wait, do you see that? Off my ship.
He did say that. Good catch.
Bro, stop drinking, please.
It gives him strength to tell everyone to go fuck themselves.
Makes him a puppet for his wife.
Sheesh.
I hated that.
I also really appreciated that Roslin's main counterpart. What's that guy's name?
The guard?
No. The politician, the guy who was trying to beat her to be president.
Oh, he's just the terrorist.
Yes, yeah, but I appreciated in this episode, he's like, yeah, we want to see her. She should be freed immediately. This is outrageous. Like, he still respects government.
He's a fan of democracy for the people. The military imprisoning a president that won the election is against his values, but even if he doesn't like her.
But also him seeing that, as well as the rest of the Quorum of 12 seeing that, cues them into that there is no current leader of the government right now besides the Quorum of 12 or the current closest thing, because Vice President Gaius Baltar is on the planet of Kobol, which he was elected to prevent the situation like this.
They did just say
Baltar's literally on his way back.
So yes, Baltar is on his way back.
He's not going to change anything.
I don't think he will. But originally,
Ty doesn't fucking give a fuck about the doctor.
There's something I want to make a note of too. You mentioned that Ty said that this is my ship now. Now, the entire episode up until this part, as well as last episode, he referred to it as Adama ship and his command.
Or the old man.
The old man's command. The old man would never declare martial law, this and that. But somewhat poisoned by his wife, but also it feels like somehow his spite towards Roslin.
I think it's partially himself.
I think it's also loyalty to Adama, where he can't fathom somebody betraying Adama or going against what Adama says. Because in all honesty, Commander Adama is not a general. He's not an admiral. He's a commander of a ship. Does he have the authority to put the president under martial law in jail?
He was a commander. He's now the highest ranking military official in existence.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that does make him like technically.
It makes him master and commander of whatever he wants.
Isn't the president technically commander in chief of the army?
We don't know their constitution.
It's actually even worse than if he were a general, because general, like, he might not have sway over everyone. Everyone on the ship is loyal to him specifically. So it's actually worse for everyone else because they're all loyal to him instead of just a larger general force, right?
It's true. It's fair. Okay. So this episode, I want to make a lot of points too, that throughout the entire episode, a lot of people referred to asking to tie things as their demands. And he even noticed that a lot of people had demands for him and that the job was very demanding, which was interesting because they were making demands, and now he was kind of seeing what stress Adama was under. And we know, Adama was still pretty much fair and forgiving up until that point, because the only reason it felt like he arrested Roslin is because they had that agreement, I handle the military, you handle everything else.
Yeah.
Went into the military a little bit. But, Ty is like, everybody's demanding all this crap from me. You know what? I'll make the demands. It's my government now.
Yeah, no, he's literally, it's like he's giving me the vibe of, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, like in elementary school, like they make one of the kids principal for the day. He's radiating that energy right now. It's like, you know what? I think we won't have pizza today. We're actually going to have like,
I hate this kid,
beef macaroni special instead, because fuck all of you assholes. Right? Yeah. He's kind of giving me that energy anyways, because they're like, we demand her release. He's like, actually, no, and get the fuck out. And martial law.
When he was drunk, him and his wife convinced him to be like, hey, I went down to visit her. She's all crazy and raving. Maybe you should, send them down there and they'll see. And to be fair, if they went down there while she was acting like that, they probably would have been like, oh crap, okay, whatever. But
yeah, I feel like anytime you go see a prisoner and they're sitting in the corner, rocking back and forth and mumbling, regardless of what else is going on, like, it's not a good look.
Yes, but it could have helped her still, because it would have been like, clearly they're doing something to her. Like, she's been in jail for like a day. Well, 2 days. It's like she didn't go fucking batshit crazy because she's been in jail for 2 days.
Well, they were talking about her medication rehab, yes. And you could tell that they didn't torture her. She didn't really have any marks or anything.
Yeah, no, she was unharmed.
But the one thing also to bring up is, interestingly enough, Kamala withdrawals. It was interesting to notice that, because she was having visions and delusions of grandeur.
It's making it seem like it's like a hard drug. I thought it was like a natural remedy. No, it's not weed. It's like, we're talking like meth or something.
No, it's like a psychedelic.
Yeah.
It seems like a psychedelic.
A little wild.
Like
more of a hallucinogenic.
Like peyote or something.
Sure.
I don't know. Something that they use for spirit trips.
Except you only trip when you're not on it.
Now,
which is scary.
No. She was going through withdrawals and she was having all sorts of effects. She was tripping on the drug.
Yeah.
True, yes.
She was seeing snakes.
She stays tripping.
But when she was off the drug, she thinks when she was in withdrawal, she probably was repeating her trips.
She was disassociated.
But she was saying the trips that she had, and
she was disassociated.
So the reason I'm not a fan of any of the prophecy stuff, other than like my own personal things, is I also noticed none of that started happening until after she started taking the Kamala extract. Yeah. So I think it's just distorting her vision of whatever reality actually is. But what's bothering me about it is that everyone just is like, oh yeah, no, you're the chosen one. Great. like, aren't these elected officials?
Well, no, we have to remember that the society that they have is a religious society. Like they all follow.
Some people are religious.
Some are very religious, but even like Starbuck is like, yeah, I'm religious.
Yes, I understand that she has no proof to be the chosen one, other than her literally saying, "I am the chosen one."
That's what faith is about.
Joe, nobody was worshiping her until they went and found Kobol.
Yeah.
Kobol is the stepping stone that is what people are using to prove
Kobol was
it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it was by mistake. It doesn't matter by mistake. That doesn't matter.
Why doesn't that matter?
Because
she didn't find Kobol.
The prophecy isn't
she's the leader.
Find it. A leader will lead them. So she, as the president, is leading.
She was the leader at the time of finding Kobol.
Joe, that's how prophecies work. And you're like, man, you're like, she's getting drug-induced things. That's how in history of our civilization and of our time, you know, of real life history, prophets of many religions did drugs that gave them drug-induced visions and prophecies, which they then wrote down to make religious books.
Yeah, the current theory for Oracle of Delphi is they were all tripping in the cave from
I think the
cave
drug
gas.
stuff fucked her up.
Yes, but that's the thing.
And I don't think she's the person
what you need to realize is that they have a very, like he said, they're very religious. Now, the only person who has proven to not be religious at all was Gaius at first,
and now he signed
even
up.
Even the admiral. No, I'm sorry, Adama.
Gaius worshiping a different guy,
as he said, was saying, you know, the gods be it this and that, and they've even, you know, Adama used the the myth of Earth as
he did. You're right.
So that's a whole thing that you have to realize. You know, this is like there is no atheists in this society. It's spacefaring, this and that. The only atheist that we could think of is Baltar originally,
and he was like,
so
I've converted.
It's for the feeble-minded sheeple.
So they're all very familiar with the scriptures. And when somebody is describing the scriptures and making them happen almost exactly, the people start to believe it.
But see, she hasn't done anything to make anything.
They don't need that because there's a time of crisis, a time of tragedy. So they're all looking for some gleaming hope. And her prophecy.
What do you mean? She's the elected official. She is their leader, and they got to Kobol with her being the leader. She led them to Kobol.
So that's the fulfilling of the prophecy. If Adama was saying the same thing and got shot and was on the table and dying, and they got to Kobol, they'd be like, he's fulfilling the prophecy because he's a leader that's dying.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It doesn't
fair. So fair, valid point. I don't disagree. I just don't like it.
The one thing I'm going to say is they make a heavy emphasis on all of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again.
They are doing
the
that.
big scripture thing for them is that a dying leader led them on salvation. Now, a dying leader is leading them towards salvation again. It doesn't matter that she doesn't do the miracle. She's not piloting the ships or making the decisions directly for where they're going. It's just fitting the puzzle piece kind of where it can fit. You know, the square fits into the rectangle if you do it sideways.
I got you.
And as a result, they're able to use that to fill the area of trauma to give them a little bit of hope in this time. And then also, therefore, the more religious ones, like the ones from Geminon,
literally bowed to their elected
that's like
official.
That's like hardcore.
Also, most importantly, God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, God.
Hey, I actually follow a question right on topic with that. Do you think Adama overreacted? Do you think it was the wrong thing to do, or you agree with him?
Roslin should have talked with Adama.
Yeah. So you think Roslin's in the wrong?
Roslin set that out of bounds.
I would agree.
He didn't want to do it. I mean, he didn't want to do it. That's why he was hoping she was playing chicken.
He also didn't want to do it because they also had people that were in imminent danger. And she was like, nah, fuck them, dude. It's the few have to die for the many.
Because
and he's the military leader. He's the one who's supposed to say. Well, they could the elected official.
They could have saved people on the surface of Kobol. They could have.
The base star was there.
They could have neutralized the threats. They could have, secured the area and then got the arrow and with an expeditionary force sent to Caprica, came back and not had to worry.
It wasn't her decision to. She couldn't just. They're not living in a world where she gets to veto his vote. Like it's even votes. Like that's
President Roslin did nothing wrong.
So
she
didn't do anything wrong. She never ordered Starbucks to do anything. She planted seditious thoughts in her head. Sure.
She definitely coerced her.
No, coerce implies there's some force in there. She manipulated.
Yes. She manipulated her.
I'll go with manipulated. Yeah, she definitely.
But only verbally. But like, no.
She definitely influenced Starbuck.
Yes, that's the right word. That's the right word.
Now,
influenced.
For the next and last.
Starbuck made the decision. Starbuck committed
definitely
mutiny.
in the wrong. She's definitely
or not mutiny.
in the wrong.
Sedition. She should be brought up in court martial. Anyways.
Yes, she went AWOL. But the next thing to bring up, speaking of Crashdown, went crazy this episode. So as we saw, there was a missile that had to be taken out.
Props to Baltar.
Otherwise,
Baltar did nothing wrong.
There wasn't any issue. There was a missile that they had to take out. Otherwise,
he didn't.
They couldn't land and save them. And what are they called? They're called Raptors. They wouldn't have known that the missiles were there until too late, as we saw.
Yeah.
So Crashdown made a plan to go and take him out. Now, unfortunately, Callie froze up during the plan and would not go, as we learned that basically everyone except for the chief in that situation had no combat experience. Besides Crashdown maybe having some piloting experience, he didn't have any ground force, experience. Well, so, as a result, they're all kind of nervous about it. Callie refuses to go, and Crashdown holds her gunpoint. Well, that's fucked up.
Callie also has the worst job. She got the worst job. She didn't even draw straws. Her job was literally
go draw fire
all the way over there alone and make everyone shoot at you.
It's fair. But
yeah,
Crashdown.
She was literally the sacrificial lamb. She just wants to be a dentist, dude.
Yeah, sure, she did.
I don't think she's going to dental school anytime soon.
Maybe they need dentists in the fleet, but they also, Crashdown pulled the gun and she refused, so he counted down. And Baltar had the original prophecy that somebody would be betraying. I honestly believe that means Baltar was not the one who betrayed, but it was Crashdown was the one who betrayed the group by having to pull the gun on Callie, forcing Baltar to shoot him.
I kind of think it was Baltar.
Baltar wasn't the traitor, I feel like, because it was at that point, Crashdown became a hostile combatant the moment he pulled the gun and was counting down to shoot Callie.
Sure. I mean, ultimately, it's all Crashdown's fault.
Because
they still could have gone and clearly made it in time to just destroy the satellite dish. And he's like, fuck it. Well, we're doing it live. We're doing it right now.
Well, his issue is that he's obviously an officer from officer school. He went because, as he said, he's doing officer school stuff by the books, which nobody should do in the field because it shows that you have nothing. They say there's supposed to be a 5-paragraph point of what you're doing, but instead of saying point 1, you're supposed to say we're gonna do this, then that, then that, then that. Not point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. So that's where he messed up there. And as a result, he showed everybody that he was doing things by the books, which kind of makes people nervous because he had no experience. And as a result,
he was clearly out of his element the entire time.
Well, you had you had the chief try to give him suggestions, and he listened to some. He didn't listen to some others, but he kind of felt upstaged because as he is in the military, he's a higher rank, so he feels like he should be in command, making the calls. And when a lower rank person tries to dictate what to do, higher ranks don't like it. It's just plain and simple, even in any situation.
Yeah.
So as a result, we lost 2 people, and that one, I believe it was the medic, got shot, and I don't know, she might be okay.
I think she's okay because it didn't seem like she actually died.
But we lost Sam Witwer so early. I didn't expect that, unless he's a Cylon, which I don't think he is.
The only thing I was surprised about any of how that unfolded was Baltar shooting him. I really, the whole time I was like, I just kept thinking Chief Tyrrell was going to kill him at some point.
I'm starting to get a theory that this is really just Baltar's journey and everyone else is along for the ride to give him challenges. Because it keeps being this way.
Baltar and friends adventure through the galaxy.
Because he's the odd one out to survive. He just keeps getting luck or divine intervention to just keep going through. And then it's like, hey, here's a trial, get through it. Hey, here's a trial, get through it.
I will say I'm not tired of him in number 6's thing or anything, but man, if
she's getting creepier,
if that happens the entire show, it might get a little old.
So there's
right now, it's just because it's still a continuous thing into season 2, and right now it's fine because I like it because it's also a plot device, and
I feel like it's pretty pivotal.
It is, but I don't know.
You got a lot of L takes today. Hating prophecies, hating number 6.
Yeah, I don't hate the prophecy. I hate that everyone is just Oh, she says she's the chosen one. So
before we keep going down that, I wanted to just point out there was one line that to me seemed pretty significant because like I pictured it like on the script and I was like, this is clearly meant to be a big moment, and like none of you reacted to it. Is when he walks away from the ship to the clearing and talks to her, number 6 after shooting Crashdown. She makes that comment about like him murdering, and she's like, it's what makes you human, and like he reacts like blah blah blah, but like I feel like that her saying that was like a really big thing. It's like that's what makes you human, and it's like going to have significance down.
You mean that Cylons don't do friendly fire, but humans do, kind of thing?
I think it's good.
Are you saying it's like a tip of the hat that he may not be human? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying I have no idea what it means, but it feels like it should mean something.
No, I think my interpretation,
because it's the way like the way she like says it, and like in the progression, and like how I've been pictured on script, like the writers put that there for a goddamn reason.
My interpretation is that humans can kill humans, but Cylons can't kill Cylons.
Well, but she had discussed it earlier in the episode, though, of like how humans
have we haven't seen we have not seen Cylon on Cylon shooting.
We've seen a Cylon beat up another Cylon, but that was acting.
Yep. No.
Yes,
number 6 beat the fuck out of
acting
Boomer.
in the sense that she asked her to do it. It wasn't genuine hate, and now
it kind of seemed like hate.
Well, she just liked her
because her and the other guy even discussed that she's number 6 doesn't like Boomer.
No, what I'm saying is she didn't do it out of hate. She did it because the one Cylon couldn't punch her hard enough. So she needed to look like she was really injured. It wasn't like, I hate you, so we're going to fight because we're enemies.
But number 6 said she thinks she's weak.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's...
Well, number 6 has said that model is like a little funky.
That's not like how she, which is why she acted the way she did. But like, that's not why she, they're not enemies. They're Cylons, so they work together for common goals. And as a result, Sharon had her, programming split or whatever. But originally when that happened, they were working together for a common goal. They were allies. Just because somebody doesn't like someone doesn't mean that they're not allies.
Sure, fair. What
I'm saying is it seems like Cylons don't go after each other maliciously. Even if 6 enjoyed doing that because she doesn't like Sharon, it doesn't mean that she was like...
She would never kill a Boomer.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. But the only other thing I have to say is that, I've been enjoying this. I don't have anything else for the Cylon board. I don't have anybody new to add to the Cylon board. One thing that makes me interested is... when the president had a headache was when Ellen was there. When she left, the headache went away immediately.
I think you're reading too much into that, but I also don't know. You might be on something.
Like what you just said about number 6 at the end by the raptor. That could have had no more depth, or it could.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a lot of the show.
I feel like because I don't know if the writers knew who was Cylon at this point, or if they just keep throwing stuff.
That's a good
the
thing
only way to find out for that would be to have another Cylon confirmed window with the president while she's taking or on withdrawals.
I think that's a good point. You actually made a point earlier when they were on the planet, and they're like, oh, they're setting up AA, and they're like, why? Did they just do that?
Yeah, do they know?
So I actually liked
because maybe they knew the tactics included search and rescue.
There is just
I think Mikey's right with that. I think because they did hack into the mainframe of the whole defense network for all the planets, so they should have standard operating procedures for all of the military, so that when there's a down plane, they should have that on file. It'd be like, down plane, send 2 Raptors.
Sure.
Or also
so
they know
there's a
that
chance. Or
we can't afford it.
Like you said, there is a chance one of the people in the stranded party,
just everyone around the captain,
could be number 6,
dude. It could be that Baltar literally just has the tracker.
True.
He has a chip in his head that lets him talk to Fix.
Who knows? It could be anything.
It's the only reason why she's able to change clothes so much.
I just hope we get closure one day for all of this.
I hope so too. That's only for us to find out. And that's for us to.
He's just getting firmware updates.
Thank you for joining us. We are the 732 Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
If you do enjoy our content, make sure to check us out on Patreon. It does go a long way if you do decide to help us and watch our full lengths. Otherwise, make sure you do say hi in the comments. Let us know your favorite part of our theories or anything else related to the reaction. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Toodaloo.